Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of those rumors that I ignored for months. Not because it wasn't interesting, but because it sounded too insane to be real. And now, it's everywhere. People won't stop talking about it. Creators are hinting at it, insiders are dancing around it. So yeah, we need to talk about it. Because if this rumor is true, Avengers Doomsday might open with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man watching his entire universe die.
Stories don't hit us because of what happens. They hit us because of why it happens. Here, we break movies, series, and dramas the way your brain actually experiences them. The psychology, the trauma, the hidden choices nobody talks about. If you love stories that stay with you long after the screen goes dark, you're in the right place. We're Mentebit, and this is where stories get inside your head.
Yeah, let that sit for a second. Yeah, I know. That sentence alone sounds illegal. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, nah, no way, hear me out. This rumor didn't pop up yesterday. It's been floating around quietly for months, but suddenly, in the last few days, it exploded. And when something refuses to die online, it's usually because there's something behind it. So let's break this down calmly. No hype blindness, no fake leaks, just logic, context, and why Marvel might actually do this. First things first, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man being in Avengers Doomsday, that part is real. Not maybe, not sources say, that's locked. We already know this movie is pulling characters from different eras, Fox Xmen, legacy heroes, early 2000s icons. Marvel isn't just telling a new story anymore. They're closing chapters. And that's important because Avengers Doomsday doesn't feel like a beginning. It feels like a reckoning. Now, think about this for a second. If you wanted to immediately tell the audience this movie has consequences, what would you do? You don't tease it, you don't explain it, you show it. And what better way than destroying the most emotionally protected universe Marvel has? Tobey's world. Not the newest one, not the most current one, the one people grew up with. The one tied to childhood, to nostalgia, to first-time theater memories. That's not an accident. According to multiple overlapping reports, the opening scene could show Tobey's universe colliding with another reality, an incursion. And not just any reality, the Fox X-Men universe. Yeah, that's where things get wild. Imagine this. The movie opens in Tobey's New York. Everything feels normal for maybe 10 seconds, and then the sky starts breaking. Buildings shaking, reality tearing, people screaming. And Spider-Man does what Spider-Man always does. He runs toward the danger, swinging through collapsing streets, trying to reach MJ, maybe even a daughter. And at the same time, another universe is fighting to survive too, the X-Men. Heroes versus heroes, not because they want to fight, but because only one world can live. That's straight out of Secret Wars logic. And suddenly, this isn't fan service anymore. This is tragedy. This is sacrifice. This is Marvel saying no one is safe. Now, here's the part that messes with my head a little. Because if this happens, Tobey isn't losing a fight. He's losing everything. His city, his people, his life as he knows it. And that hurts more than death. But then comes the twist. Reports suggest that at the very last moment, before his universe fully collapses, he's pulled out, saved, by the TVA. Yeah, meaning Tobey doesn't die with his world. He survives after losing it. And honestly, that's worse. Because now you've got a Spider-Man who couldn't save his universe standing inside a multiversal war room next to Deadpool, next to Wolverine, next to people who've already lost everything too. That's powerful storytelling. That's trauma bonding on a cosmic scale. And let's be real, the interactions alone would break the internet. Deadpool meeting Tobey? Come on. The meta jokes, the silence, the respect. That's money. Now let's talk about the big scary rumor. Does Tobey die in this movie? I'll be honest, that part feels more like a theory than a leak. But Marvel is setting up death differently now. Not shock deaths, not quick exits, meaningful ones. If Tobey were to die, it wouldn't be random. It would be after losing everything, after fighting for others, after proving why his Spider-Man mattered. And if they do it wrong, yeah, fans would riot. But if they do it right, it would be one of the most emotional moments Marvel has ever done. Still, a part of me hopes he survives long enough to stand next to Andrew and Tom one more time, because some symbols deserve to stay. So where do I land on this rumor? Honestly, I'm at a 6.5 out of 10. High enough to take seriously, low enough to stay cautious. But here's the thing. Even if this opening isn't real, Tobey is in the movie, and Marvel didn't bring him back for nothing. Something big is coming, and Avengers Doomsday doesn't sound like a celebration. It sounds like an ending. So now I want to ask you something. If Avengers Doomsday really opens with Tobey Maguire's universe being destroyed, would that hook you instantly, or would it feel like Marvel going too far? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to Mentebit, and turn on notifications, because things are about to get crazy. See you in the next one!